I just found out about a new listing in Sun City. It just came on the market under 350,000. And I want to show you what that buys you today. And then we'll talk about why so many people are moving to Sun City. Come on, walk with me. Oops, here we are. Here in Sun City, you have recreation centers, golf courses, swimming pools, fitness centers, pickleball clubs, and countless social activities. This move in ready home offers all kinds of upgrades. For example, it got new sliding glass doors, new windows, new water heater, a roof replaced in 2014. There's so much new here that you won't have to do much but move right in. Oh, and they have a screened in porch so you can sit out during the beautiful weather that we have in fall and spring. Get ready, here we go. We're going to go in. So here we are. We are entering the property at 11193 West Thunderbird Boulevard in Sun City, Arizona. This is a beautifully maintained home, and we are going to show you why it's getting a lot of buzz. So look at this beautiful blue door as we walk in. And there's an alarm that tells you the doors are being opened. So right over here, we're going to turn directly to your left, and there's a beautiful sitting room. Nicely furnished, lots of natural light. Plenty of places for you and the grandkids to come visit, or your kids come by for Thanksgiving and just sit and not be watching television, actually have a conversation. I know those days are hard to find, but they do happen still, especially with grandma and grandpa. At least they do in my household. Right over here behind the door, it gets a little dark in there, there is a bar. I think you open the bar. Oh, there you go. You open the bar, and you have a wonderful little bar with all nicely decorated. The store or company. And then it actually comes down like a tabletop, like this. Now, as we walk in, we're going to go to the right and see the kitchen. It's a large kitchen for the 1,617 square feet. It's very open feeling. You have a Formica top. There's a dishwasher. There's a beautiful view of the backyard, as you can see through the blinds here. And we're going to take a walk out there shortly. These aren't original cabinets, but they're nice cabinets. And they hold a whole lot of stuff, of your stuff, plenty of things, all the way up. There's a compactor, which you don't see very often anymore. I always liked my compactor. A flat top stove and a built-in microwave. Over here we have an oven, built-in oven, and this broiler down here. Over here is huge pantry doors. Look at these doors. Look, let me back up here. You can get some stuff in there for people that love to have backups of backups like me. I never like to run out of anything these days, so my backups have backups, and they're on auto delivery, so I never have not a backup. Beautiful black refrigerator comes with the house. Let's take another look, step back. Nice looking home. In Sun City here, there are lots of people on a fixed budget love to come to Sun City. So there's also a wonderful place to have your breakfasts. And also this table that they happen to have here flips out, and so it can become like a Thanksgiving or Christmas or any holiday table that you want it to be, and there's plenty of room to open this table. Now we're going to show you, oh my gosh, when I first saw this in the pictures, it's amazing. First off, look at the flooring. That is just beautiful. Now check this out. I'm coming up here on this amazing fireplace. Now, this is a real fireplace. Why is this so special? Well, first off, look at the brickwork. It's beautiful. And second off, I don't believe you can even build homes with fireplaces anymore in Phoenix, Arizona due to air pollution. So if you have a fireplace, you really have something special because they're not making them anymore in houses. You have to make those fire pits outside so that you can go outside in the cold, which is why we have a fireplace on the inside. So you're not cold. Doesn't make much sense to me. I don't make the rules, folks. I'm just telling you what I see. Call them as I see them. Now, as you turn here, you get a beautiful view of how big the kitchen is. It goes way back there. So this 1,610 square foot house, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, actually shows much larger. There's a nice little love seat here, and it has 2 lazy boy chairs. Ooh, those look better than mine. Those are very nice. Now we're going to walk down the hall a little bit to the master suite. But before we get to the master suite, I want to show you that the filter for the air conditioning is down low. So that's really important to us seniors. I'm 72 and I don't want to be climbing on no ladders or having to hire people to change my filter every month. So that's a real plus for those of us that are getting up there in age. And by the way, 55 is not old, but you do have to be 55 to move into Sun City or be married to somebody 55 and you have to be, I think, 42-ish. So you do have to be a senior. There are no children allowed here on a permanent basis. This is above that is a nice linen closet. Doesn't have much in it now, but you can see the potential of putting lots of your towels and sheets and whatnots in here. Now, the first thing you come up upon is the guest bathroom. Guest bathroom, here we go. It's just one sink. It's that molded marble that was in Sun City originally. It's still here. This is in really good shape and it actually looks pretty nice. Large mirror to see yourself in. Not that we want to do that at our age anymore, but it is there. And we have a large walk-in shower. Now, this is not a shower you can roll a wheelchair in. That's something you need to think about at our age, because we're not going to be the same age always. So our legs are going to give out, hopefully not, but at some point you might need something that you can roll a wheelchair in or be able to help somebody walk into the shower. And that's a pretty big lip. Actually, if I could just talk, I'd be dangerous. Now over here we have another little linen closet right here, probably for the master bedroom. And one below this is one of the unique things about the original Sun City is they have a hamper, a built-in hamper right here. Now for me, I couldn't bend down there and get into that anymore, so I would put a laundry bag inside there to pull out, because otherwise my short little legs would be hanging upside down in there and it would be difficult to get out of. So for those of us that are petite, you might want to think about that as an alternative. Now, this is the master. Again, the flooring looks beautiful. This is a huge bed in here. And also, look at it, still has room. There's one side over here that has a nightstand, a regular old nightstand. And then the other side only has a little table, but there's plenty of room to put a nightstand over here also. Now, as we turn around here, there's patio, sliding glass doors that go out to your outside. And here we have an armoire, which also hangs more clothes. Because one of the things about Sun City is for some reason they thought women and men didn't wear a lot of clothes back in the 50s and 60s. They didn't know me or my mother. But you can also turn that into a TV place where you put your TV and it doesn't interfere with the rest of the furniture. One of my favorite things about Sun City is it gives us women a makeup area, so we stay out of our men's hair, literally. You have a wonderful chair and drawers that you can keep neat. I'm not that neat, but there is a nice top right across from where you were going to be dressing. Oh, there you go. So it's a nice walk-in closet, plenty of room, pretty high, pocket door. So the pocket door is interesting because it doesn't take up any room opening or closing into the hallway. It just slides in. And so it doesn't take up, you don't have to worry about bumping into it. Now we go into the master bathroom. Another lovely sink. Huge mirrors in this house, huge, which is wonderful. It's got a very low toilet, which is also good. And this walk-in shower is a little shorter, so you don't, and it only has a shower curtain, so you don't have to have such a big step up if somebody has issues getting up into the shower. Nicely decorated. It has a grab bar already. I'm not saying you need it. I'm saying you might need it, or somebody you love might need it down the line. Here's another grab bar right here on the wall for stepping in. And this is pretty solid because I'm pretty strong still and I can't move it. So that will be very helpful. Beautiful cabinets in this bathroom. I don't know if they're brand new or not, but they look very well taken care of. We'll go back out through here. Here's where you could put all your makeup and some hand towels for the women. I know I'm only talking about the women because, well, the men, they tend to do well with smaller areas and less clothes. At least my dad did. So turn off that. That's the light in there so you can see that better. And they have a full-length mirror here, which I don't want to be in. Now we're going back to the secondary bedroom. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, which is lovely. Look at the size of this bed. This is at least a king-size bed. It has a little dresser, a little desk over here. It has one of the things that I just love about Sun City. It has the built-in cabinets. Why do I love that? Because you don't have to have a dresser in here. These were built, you can put all your lingerie in these drawers, socks, and still have room to hang things. And there's a room they have a little TV set over here. These people put some linen in here. Everybody must have their own linen. And they store a lot of blankets up there. This is pretty nice size. You see all the hangers in here. Somebody utilized this a lot. And again, you can see how big this room is. Look how much room you have, and you still have a queen size bed in there. This is the 3rd bedroom. Apparently this was a craft room. So right now they're using it to pack. There we go. Let's make a little light in here. And they're storing things in here, but you have a whole closet here, another full closet. That if you made this into an office or a craft room, this is a nice big room or a guest room for your grandchildren. Grandchildren are allowed to come and stay. They just can't stay for more than 90 days at a time. So if you love your grandchildren, and I know a lot of people do, this is a great room that you could make into your grandchildren's room. And your daughter and son-in-law can sleep across the hall. So everybody would have their own space. It's quite nicely laid out for 610 square feet. And then you walk back out here. It moves around quite it's got a nice flow to it. You'll never get lost in this house. Back towards that stunning fireplace that I would give my eye teeth for, even just to look at it. I would just put candles in there and make a beautiful glow at Christmas time. And now we're going to go over here to the garage. That's right, we are entering the garage. It is a full 2-car garage. Watch your step. It does have a little bit of a ramp there that's homemade, probably for a wheelchair or maybe for the dolly, so they can move things out. Lots more storage. Washer and dryer, which comes with this house, is out here in the garage. And by the way, that's very common in Sun City to have the washer and dryer in the garage. I have mine there. I'm not in Sun City, but my house is 1978. That's what they did back then. I just haven't had the time or the inclination to move it inside. It works just fine. Why ruin it? All right, we're going to go look outside now so you can see what your backyard looks like. All right, we're going to walk out. Look at the little Arizona room. How adorable. Now, this is not good in the summer because I'm walking out here and today is about 107 and it sure feels like it. However, come fall and spring, this room would be just beautiful. That's when I call Phoenix God's country. You can't beat the weather here then. And we're going to walk outside. So they've even got their little golf cart here, parked right in here so it's secure. Now let's see, is this open? Yep, this is open. So now we're going to walk outside. Watch your steps. Downstairs. Now they have a little half wall here and a little tiny fence. So if you have little tiny dogs, they won't be able to get out. You have a big dog, you might have to reconsider lifting up these fences because they will jump those fences. And now you have some citrus. I'm pretty sure that's a lemon. Yep, that's a lemon right there. Boy, they give a lot of fruit, those lemon trees. And another gate over to the side here. And so this is the side of your house. Well, that was the end of the tour. I'll see you next time. Give me a call at 623-910-7249 for any tours in Sun City or any 55 plus
This is Jackie
communities.
Henry from Remax Desert Showcase. Give me a call and I will ride you around in my little golf cart and show you all of Sun City.